Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to analyze some complex, beautiful designs that you see on Dribbble. You want to replicate them in Kivy. So this design here, we are going to replicate them in Kivy. It is actually simple. First of all, what we have to do is to analyze the layout and the components that exist in this layout, right? So this is a mobile device. We can say that it has a screen, and this screen contains a box layout which arranges widgets vertically from top to bottom. And it has spacing, yeah. And then it has padding. There's padding here. There's padding here, between here and here. There's padding here and here, right? So let's kind of like lay out these components on our paint and then map out the widget to know what we are going to design. Let's just create a skeleton of it. So first of all, I'm going to draw. Let's ignore the screen for now and focus on starting with box layout. We already know that this is a phone with a screen, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to call this guy a box layout with my pencil. Box. Okay. So next thing we're going to design is this top level. We're going to design this top level here, right? We are seeing an icon here, an image icon on the left panel, and then an icon on the right panel, two icons, but they are lapping over each other. How do we get to this? So let's forget the overlapping, but we'll still come to that. I'll do something like this. This should be a button. It should be clickable because I believe it takes you to the profile. So I'll call it ICB, icon button, right? Then between here up to here should be another widget, right? The widget we'll place here can be just a normal Kivy widget or a box layout or anything we want to place here just to create that space, right? Because this icon button is going to be adaptive in the sense that it's not going to span across the entire interface. It's going to just stay within a specific width and height. This is another icon, right? So now we have noted this. This should be another box layout, right? Then this, both this and this is an ICB, icon button, not ICD. B. Okay, yeah, an ICB. So next thing is that we map out this space on top here to show that this is a padding. Just say pad. Oh God. Okay, there's water around here. It can pardon. All right. Next thing is that we're going to map out this image here. So this is going to be a kind of like image that fits. The image is going to fit to the widget. This is an image widget, IMG. It's going to, whatever image we are putting here is going to fit to the image, not kind of like, so it's a fit image in KVMD, but we're not going to use KVMD for this project. So down here we have two buttons down here. So these two buttons, you can still say that there is a box layout down here, and then another box layout or widget inside here. But this is a long process. Why I say it is a long process, you have how many widgets now is going to make our widget more complex here. Since we only have two buttons here, we can actually do something like this. This widget will place it, this image itself, this widget is a relative image, a relative widget. Call this relative rel, right? So we can place icons anywhere we like. We'll place this at the bottom left, BL. BR, right? Then we have the bus of the buses, a navigation, bottom navigation layout with 4 buttons, right? So these buttons, these should be floating. Float. This layout itself should entirely be floating. It shouldn't be part of the screen. It should be part of the window. The reason why I say it should be part of the window is when we want to go to another screen, something like this screen here, we don't want to recreate this navigation layout down here. We want to still use the same navigation layer. So we should add this thing to the window. Yeah, so that when we move to the next screen, it still remains where it is. We can even pop and hide it from the window if we want. So now we have seen the components we are going to design, right? Okay, I didn't get to talk about this guy here. So this is I've already talked about, is a box layout. Then inside this box layout should be adaptive, in the sense that the icons, the size of this box layout should be dependent. That is, the width of the box layout should be dependent on the icons that exist inside of it. So if the icon is only one, it should just be in the middle, only in the middle. If it is 4, it should span across the 4. Then we'll note the padding and what else? The spacing. Yeah. So basically, this is a very simple design to make. We are going to make a raw design with just plain Kivy widget. Then we transition to fine-tuning that plain Kivy widget to look like this. So we'll start with this. Once we're done with this, in the next video, we'll do something like this. So see you on my next video where I'll be making this crazy design.